Hello and welcome. This is Donna. I want to share with you really quickly a journal that I am so pleased to have done. It was a commission piece for Shannon, and she wanted it styled after the shabby chic journal that I did for Sam Poole a little while ago. The colors were cream for this one, creams and browns and shabby chic, and it's always fun to try to match or figure out what somebody would enjoy, and I hope I hit the mark here. I personally love this journal. It's my new favorite. So let's get right into it. I made a custom bag, and I did use millinery and tons of laces and lots of original French ephemera. Made a little flower there, and let's just pull that out so you can see there's an image, and there's some special things for her to find right there. And a cabinet card that has been altered, and I stuck that in the back. This is very Angie-like, I have to say. You'll have to look at Ruby and Pearlxo to see a lot of Angie's wonderful gifted things. And if you flip it, there also is the documents, the faux documents. And I'm not gonna pull it all out, but you can see I used the piano roll, which I love to be able to use it like that, and then unroll it all. Beautiful stuff. There are some digitals in here, Ruby and Pearl, and if there's other ones, I will link them below. I mean, there is other ones, I'll link them below. Some organza ribbon. And that is how I bound it. These are not only pretty, but give it stability because there's so much lace. So there's 3 signatures. This is an antique French wallpaper that I absolutely love. This image and the castle, and so I used drywall putty. I always want to call it spackle, but I don't think that's correct. To do some stenciling, and let's lift that up. There is an envelope. This you'll see this trim in other places in a little bit. I did some printing on not only vellum but on ledgers and things like this, and everywhere you'll see little millinery flowers and things like this. This is fun. This is a velvet, and then I covered it in wallpaper. It's just, sometimes you'll see the cabinet cards that have little booklets, and this one it's adorable. But you have to look at the expression on this woman's face. She looks exhausted, doesn't she? The grandfather's pretty happy, I'm assuming. It was a postcard. There we go. So I just, it actually came like that as a postcard. Still though, I bought it with a bunch of cabinet cards. Love that. And here we have some of the ledgers that I print on. I folded it. You can see the ledger part. There's the other part. This envelope has some little secrets in it. Just made a bow there. This paper that's spotted with the gold is a coffee dyed, tea dyed paper from Junk Sisters journals. Love those. Here I added some of my favorite laces and trims to one of these wonderful printables. You'll see Sam Poole stamps throughout. Just some extra little cards, botanicals. I really went through my stash of trims and laces to use on this. I think everybody recognizes this. That's Tim Holtz. But I actually found it in a book, believe it or not, that I got at the library. And I printed it on linen paper. So the image I did find elsewhere besides the paper that he uses, the real tissue paper. This is a receipt. Like I said, there's lots of receipts. I used music sheets from my collection. There's some more of that stenciling. Beautiful images from a French magazine that I think came from Crafty Paper Bits. And the French ephemera are from Crafty Paper Bits. The wallpapers will be from Antique Textile Shop. And then, of course, some things from French Bijoux. This was probably French Bijoux. This was one of those big embroidery books. And cut that down. I just love that image. Little pockets with lots of little extra surprises in there. And a little pop of color there. All good wishes. 1911. And I did a collage on a glassine bag. And there's another glassine bag filled with mother of pearl. And this beautiful image too. And this paper is gorgeous. It's it has been gifted to me by Marie from Vintage Finds. This is stunning, stunning laces. This is a wonderful clip from a catalog I have, a jewelry catalog from Chicago from, I think, 1912. Here's another example of those little, or an example, but another page of all the little dots of the gold, and beautiful lace. Handmade because you're worth it. Totally. I imposed that brown paper onto my ledger through my printer. There's the back side of it. Just folded it over and embellished it. That is part of a French ledger. Here you get into the signature. You can see where I've taken where I've used wallpaper in the printer onto a piece of ledger. This was wound all through here with the extra laces on here, and we have an Eiffel Tower and some bling. This is that beautiful little album, and I left this unattached because just in case she wants to open it up and put other pictures in there. And that also is a ledger from the 1800s. Just beautiful pages and pictures, and these people from the 20s. There'll be some more pictures in there from their trip. They take this camping trip, and I have 2 of their albums from the 20s. See, I made this like it's a little secret area. This is stunning, and you'll see that gold I've used in other places, and these are samples that were probably from a really large sample book. I love the label, and so I've used these in here as an attachment. Something else, a doily on a doily, some sample stamps. I love those stamps. I can't get enough of them. This is a glassine envelope I decorated that has more French fashion magazine page in it, and decorated that. There's another one of those images from the French magazines. Stamping. I used this cuff from a shirt, a Victorian shirt, to make this little pocket. Some college students, a recipe, some more doily, music sheets. I love doing that with the drywall. I just go out to the garage and get a just a plastic container with a lid of drywall putty from my husband, I mean, I know you can get the spackle too, and that works too. You just run it through your stencils. This was the original spine from the book, and that survived much better than the book. And I wanted to include it because I love the flowers, and there we added the wallpaper, and there's the charms that I put on that. Beautiful glassine bag. Oops. This is another envelope that has a letter in it, I think, with millinery. Another flip, another place. There's lots of little places to write in here. Little secret places. This image makes a nice tuck. There's some people. It was Thanksgiving. I'm not sure what date it was. This flips up, and then here's a little lace piece of well, here's lace, but this is a piece of wallpaper. An image with children dressed in their little suits. Maybe it was the same Thanksgiving as the other one, I'm not sure. I embossed some paper and put it on the doily. And here's another one of those gorgeous samples. And I loved they put it on this trim. Oops. And oh, this is great. This is a little sample card where I added a piece of upholstery. That beautiful, beautiful French ledger right there. And over here I covered a slide with the packaging that you can get. Sometimes you'll get bags at stores that have the old-fashioned, the old-fashioned advertisement. I found this wonderful little metal flower, so I put that on a bulb pin. More antique wallpaper, French antique wallpaper. Fabulous texture. Another image that I embellished with mother of pearl buttons and a little pin here with some lace. This came out of that one album I was talking about. Oh, no, this is the 20s camping trip. They're putting the flag on the pole. Their dresses are great. Oop, upside down. In there, he caught a fish. Rather large one, too. I love her dress. Can you imagine going hiking in that? But you can tell they're camping. And beautiful image from Ruby and Pearl. And I loved this lace. I took it off of a skirt and just absolutely love it. I wanted to incorporate this image because of the coloring. And there's a gorgeous image. And piano player paper on the back of that. Scoop back in there. And there's just little snippets of beautiful pieces that you just don't want to throw away. They're just so gorgeous. And that wallpaper again. And here is the back of the journal. I love it. I'm happy with it. I really think that Shannon will be happy with it. And it was truly a joy to create. Thank you for letting me have this experience. I appreciate it. And I can't wait to see what all of you make next. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.